Hello, my dear students of BSc second semester. So, welcome to physics classes by Sarabdeep Kaur Sidhu. So, today's our topic is that is characteristic impedance of a medium to EM wave. In this case, we will study the characteristics impedance of a dielectric to EM waves and characteristics impedance of a conductor to EM waves. Two types. So first of all, we must define first what is characteristics impedance. So characteristic impedance, this is a ratio of, this is defined as the ratio of instantaneous electric field to magnetic vector, या magnetic field electric vector to magnetic vector or electric field to magnetic field of EM waves at that instant is defined as characteristics impedance of a medium to EM waves. Means you can say ratio of electric field to magnetic field or ratio of electric field vector to magnetic field vector. ठीक है जी. So we know that if a wave is, we have studied in the previous articles that if a wave is propagating in x direction, then electric field and magnetic field, they oscillating perpendicular to each other. If they oscillating perpendicular to each other, we are supposing that electric field is in y direction and magnetic field is in z direction. If a wave is propagating in x direction, they are perpendicular to each other, so one will be in y direction and other will be in z axis. ठीक है जी. So this is I am taking here EY and HZ. Clear to all? So it is a ratio of electric field vector to magnetic field vector. So electric field we are taking EY and magnetic field is HZ. So impedance you can also put here C. In some books here is C. So EY over HZ, that is a ZC. Clear? Then case first. Case first is impedance or characteristics impedance of a dielectric to EM waves. Yes. Now about dielectric. Dielectric means in which sigma is equal to 0, that is conductivity is equal to 0. So we have done in the article that EM waves for a medium having finite permittivity, finite permeability, but sigma is equal to 0. For that we have find out the value of electric field vector and magnetic field vector in the previous article. I will give the that article, link of that article in the in description box. So EY, that is equal to, we have E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx, and similarly we have studied this. ठीक है जी. HZ is equal to h naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx, where k is the wave number or wave vector and omega is the angular frequency. So these we have. So from this you can find out ZC stands for conductor. Sometimes here I am writing for characteristics impedance, so you write only Z. For dielectric we use ZD, and for conductor we use ZC. Clear? So ZD, that is equal to EY over HZ. Clear ji? So put the values. E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx upon h naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx. So this will be the case. Now you can directly use it, or you can put these values, you can say cut E, the values of E. Okay? If you don't want to cut, you can use like this. Now to find out the value of Z, we want the values, these values. ठीक है जी. So for this we know that the Maxwell's equation, we use this for that, d over dx of EY, that is equal to minus mu dz over dt. We use this. So now from where it comes, it comes from this. It came from this, that we have Maxwell's equation del cross E is equal to minus time rate of change of magnetic field B. So B is equal to mu h. I put here mu h. ठीक है जी. Now del cross E, how we can solve this del cross E? I cap, j cap, k cap, d by dx, d by dy, curly d by dy, d by dz, ex, ey, ez. Similarly h iota d by dt of hx, hy, hz. And when you solve this determinant I cap, j cap, k cap, ठीक है, you will get this I cap plus j cap plus k cap. is equal to same this thing. Clear? And we know that wave is propagating in x direction, so ex is equal to 0, Ez is equal to 0. Similarly, magnetic field is in y direction, so hx is equal to 0, hy is equal to 0. Clear? When you put these values in these equations on left hand side and on right hand side we have only this term of hz, and comparing the components you will get this. Clear? Now put the value of ey is this. Put the value of ey. What is ey? From this, that will be equal to, this implies with respect to x, e naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx. Yes, with respect to x means नाल की आ जाएगा ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ minus iota k. ठीक है जी, with respect to x same e raised to power multiply की हो जाएगा minus iota k. This will be equal to hz with respect to t minus mu with respect to t h naught e raised to power iota omega t minus k x multiplied with iota omega. Now iota, here is minus sign, minus goes with minus, iota goes with iota, so we have now e naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx upon, this implies h naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx. This will be equal to, yes, here is omega mu upon k. Now what about omega upon k? Omega we know that 2 pi mu upon, what about k? K is 2 pi by lambda, and this is equal to 2 pi goes with 2 pi, new lambda upwards. If lambda is upward, this will be new lambda mu, and new lambda is velocity, that is equal to v. This is frequency, this is lambda, that is equal to new this thing, and new v velocity in the case of this dielectrics. We know that velocity v is equal to v. We know that v is equal to, yes, we know that v is equal to 1 over under root mu epsilon. So put the value of mu epsilon here, that equal to, this implies this is equal to v, I write here, this implies e naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx upon h naught e raised to power iota omega t minus kx, that will be equal to v into mu. We put the value of v, that is equal to 1 over under root mu, so 1 over under root mu epsilon into mu, and that is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2, that is under root mu over epsilon. ठीक है जी, this is the value of you can say impedance in the case of dielectrics, and that will be, I put now values of this value in this equation, this value I am putting now this value in this equation, so we get this is equal to under root of mu over epsilon. Clear? Clear to all? So this is the impedance of a dielectric 2 EM wave, that is the under root mu over epsilon. Under root mu over epsilon. And if we have a vacuum or free space, then you can put here for free space for vacuum, mu is equal to mu naught and epsilon is equal to epsilon naught. So ZD, that is equal to under root mu naught over epsilon naught, and we know the value of mu naught, that is equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7, and epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 raised to power minus 12. ठीक है जी, Henry per meter, Farad per meter, we know that, and when we use this will be equal to approximate equal to 377 ohm. Units are ohm. Why units are ohm? Because it is a ratio of electric field and magnetic field. Electric field is in units volt per meter, and magnetic field H having units, that is ampere per meter. When you put V over ampere over meter here, so Z the units फिर की आ जाते हैं, that is equal to volt per ampere, that is equal to ohm. ठीक है जी, ohm. so units की ਇੱਥੇ you can write here units are ohm. ठीक है जी. So first case. Now the second case. Now we have the second case. The second case is when we want to find out the impedance of a conductor to EM waves. So if you want to find out the impedance of a conductor to EM waves, then we must use the same definition, that is it is a ratio of electric field to magnetic field. ठीक है जी. But in the case of a conductor, we have already studied this, that electric field vector is equal to E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x, and magnetic field vector that is equal to H naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x. ठीक है जी. Where because in the case of a conductor, sigma is not equal to 0, conductivity is not equal to 0. Clear जी. So gamma is equal to 1 plus iota mu sigma omega by 2. Mu, you know, sigma conductivity, this is angular frequency, this is permeability. ठीक है जी. 1 plus iota, this raised to power 1 by 2. Clear. Now ZC, we symbolically represent it by ZC. So ZC is equal to the ratio of electric field to magnetic field. Clear जी. So put the value E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x upon H naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x. Clear. So now we want these values. For these to find out, we use same equation, that is d by dx of Ey, that is equal to minus mu d derivative of hz with respect to t. So we write here d by dx of Ey, that is equal to minus mu d over dt of hz. So take its derivative of Ey with respect to x. So when you take the derivative with respect to x, this will be equal to E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x. With respect to x means minus gamma will be here. Clear. With respect to x minus gamma, with respect to t minus mu H naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x. What will be iota omega? Will be here iota omega. Now minus sign goes with minus sign. Now E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma, or you can simply write E naught over H naught. You can cut these and you can find out E naught over H naught as you e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x. This will be equal to mu iota omega divided by gamma. ठीक है जी. Mu iota omega divided by gamma. So this will be now we have this. Now here we have now iota. Now for solving this, first of all we put the value of this gamma here. When you put the value of this gamma here, what will be? This is equal to mu iota omega divided by 1 plus iota. Put the value of this. This will be 2. This will be mu sigma omega by 2 raised to power 1 by 2, and this will be equal to, this 2 will go upward, so this will be under root 2 mu omega is here is mu omega 1 by 2, so 1 minus 1 by 2, that is equal to अंडर रूट म्यू ओमेगा आ गया. सो 2 म्यू ओमेगा डिवाइडेड बाय दिस सिग्मा. ठीक है जी. सो 2 अपवर्ड म्यू ओमेगा ओवर म्यू ओमेगा 1 by 2, दैट इज इक्वल टू म्यू ओमेगा अंडर रूट 1 by अंडर रूट. ठीक है जी. सो दिस विल बी इन अंडर रूट, देन आयोटा इंटू आयोटा ओवर 1 प्लस आयोटा. ठीक है जी. नाउ component or dividend of, we use here 2 mu omega by sigma into iota over 1 plus iota, multiply and divide it by 1 minus iota. We divide and multiply to solve this complex term that will not come in, so that will not come in denominator. ठीक है जी. So this will be 2 mu omega by sigma. Yes, this will be iota. Iota 1 is multiplied with the iota. Iota square is -1. Minus is here. So this will be 1 plus iota. This is 1 plus iota. Now divided by 1 plus iota and 1 minus iota. 1 square minus iota square. Iota square is -1 minus plus, this will be equal to 2. So divided by 2. And when you solve this comes out to be under root mu omega. 2 minus 1 by 2, that will be equal to under root 2 downward. So we write here 1 by under root 2 plus iota 1 by under root 2. Can I write this? देखो बेटा, mu omega by sigma I write here. This is 2, this is under root 2. So 2 1 minus 1 by 2. ठीक है जी, under root 2 that I am taking here, under root 2. This is 1 here plus iota into 1 by 2, 1 by under root 2. ठीक है. So can I write this like this? Mu omega by sigma cos of pi by 4, because we know that cos of 45 that is equal to 1 by under root 2 plus iota sine of pi by 4. Can I write this? ठीक है जी. So if this is pi by 4 plus iota, can we write this as like this, omega by 2 e raised to power iota pi. This is cos theta plus iota sine theta, this is equal to e raised to power iota theta. ठीक है जी. Cos theta plus iota sine theta, that is equal to e raised to power iota theta. Here theta is pi by 4. ठीक है जी. So from this we have this mu omega by sigma, this thing. Now beta this will be here sigma mu omega by sigma e raised to power iota pi by 4 लिख सकते, because this is cos pi by 4 plus iota sin pi by 4. So cos theta plus iota sin theta, that we can write e raised to power iota theta. So this is mu omega by sigma e raised to power iota pi by 4. This is the value of this. So when we put this value under root of this in this, we get the value of zc, means zc is this. ठीक है जी. So this implies equation 1 this equation 1, ratio of ey over ez, means this is ey over ez, that is equal to this. So equation first implies zc, that is equal to under root of mu omega by sigma e raised to power iota pi by 4. ठीक है जी. So from this what you conclude, that zc is the ratio of, or we can say this is the ratio of ey over hz. Clear? So if I am drawing this figure, that phasor diagram, you can say that if this is zc and this angle is theta, that is equal to pi by 4, and here will be real part of zc, that is equal to zc cos of pi by 4, and this will be imaginary part of zc. ठीक है जी. Real part, imaginary part. So but it is a ratio of ey over hz, it is a ratio of ey over hz. It means that ey and hz, both vectors have a phase difference of pi by 4. ठीक है जी. Because ey is equal to e naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x, and hz is also from start we have here we have this, but now from this it is a ratio of ey over hz, so that will be like this. ठीक है. It means there is a phase difference of that is equal to pi by 4 between electric field vector and magnetic field vector. How? Now if, or you can say that electric field leads the magnetic field by an angle of pi by 4, means here we have to put iota theta, where theta is equal to pi by 4, means you can say electric field leads the magnetic field vector by या magnetic field by pi by 4 और hz lags behind ey by pi by 4 or they having a phase difference of pi by 4. So ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ यूज़ कर लो. Clear जी? So but characteristics impedance, that is inversely, now if we are using EM waves, we know the frequency of EM waves, you can put the value of EM waves, and for any conductor we know the value of mu and sigma. ठीक है, you can find out the value of ZC. Now if material is a perfect conductor, so for a perfect conductor, in the case of perfect conductor there will be a very high conduction current, so sigma is infinity. If sigma is infinity, then what about HC, ZC will be equal to approaches to 0, or it is a ratio of electric field and magnetic field, then EY is also approaches to 0. The magnetic field vector have high value because this is 0, this will be high. Clear? So from this you can say that for perfect conductor, if a conductors are perfect, then they are short circuit for electric field to EM waves, and the magnetic field energy is high because the conduction current is very high. ठीक है जी? So this is all about the you can say the characteristics impedance to electric field, characteristics impedance to a conductor and to a dielectric. So thank you very much. Clear जी?